Wrist circles are a simple yet effective stretching exercise designed to improve wrist mobility, flexibility, and overall joint health. This movement is especially beneficial for athletes, office workers, and anyone who experiences wrist stiffness or discomfort. In this article, we will explore the benefits, proper execution, variations, common mistakes, and tips to help you incorporate wrist circles into your routine effectively. Muscles targeted. Wrist circles primarily target the following muscles. Flexor carpi radialis. Supports wrist flexion and movement. Flexor carpi ulnaris. Helps with wrist stability and mobility. Extensor carpi radialis. Assists in wrist extension and endurance. Extensor carpi ulnaris. Plays a role in controlled wrist motion. Brachioradialis. Enhances forearm coordination and flexibility. Top benefits of wrist circles. 1. Improves wrist mobility and flexibility. Performing wrist circles increases the range of motion in the wrist joint, reducing stiffness and enhancing movement efficiency. 2. Reduces risk of wrist injuries. Regular wrist mobility work helps prevent common injuries such as carpal tunnel syndrome, tendinitis, and sprains. 3. Enhances blood circulation. By stimulating blood flow to the wrist and forearm, this exercise aids in recovery and reduces muscle fatigue. Prepares the wrists for physical activity. Wrist circles serve as an excellent warm-up for exercises involving grip strength, weightlifting, or sports like tennis and basketball. 5. Supports better hand function and dexterity. Improved wrist flexibility leads to better control and coordination, benefiting musicians, artists, and office workers. 6. Alleviates stiffness from prolonged device use. For individuals who spend long hours typing or using a mouse, wrist circles help relieve tension and prevent repetitive stress injuries. How to perform. Wrist circles. Step-by-step execution. Starting position. Stand or sit with a straight posture. Extend your arms forward with your wrists relaxed. Circular motion. Slowly rotate your wrists in a circular motion, moving clockwise for 10 to 15 seconds. Reverse the direction and rotate counterclockwise for another 10 to 15 seconds. Maintain controlled movement. Keep your movements slow and controlled to maximize muscle engagement. Avoid any jerky or forced rotations. Repeat as needed. Perform 2 to 3 sets for optimal flexibility and mobility benefits. Common mistakes to avoid. 1. Moving too fast. Performing wrist circles too quickly reduces their effectiveness and may cause unnecessary strain. 2. Using excessive force. Gentle, controlled rotations are key. Forcing the movement can lead to discomfort or injury. 3. Neglecting both directions. Always perform wrist circles in both clockwise and counterclockwise directions for balanced mobility. 4. Inconsistent breathing. Holding your breath during the movement can create tension. Breathe deeply to help relax the muscles. 5. Poor posture. Keep your shoulders relaxed and avoid hunching forward while performing wrist circles. Variations of wrist circles. 1. Resistance band. Wrist circles, using a light resistance band, add slight tension, making the movement more challenging and beneficial. 2. Weighted wrist circles. Holding light dumbbells, 1 to 2 pounds, while performing wrist circles increases strength and endurance. 3. Wrist circles with fingers spread. Spreading your fingers while rotating the wrists enhances finger and wrist dexterity. 4. Seated wrist circles. Performing the movement in a seated position provides more control and stability. When to perform. Wrist circles before workouts. To prepare wrists for lifting, push-ups, or any hand-intensive exercises. During breaks from desk work. To relieve wrist stiffness caused by prolonged typing or mouse usage. Post-workout recovery. Helps prevent soreness and improve joint mobility. As part of a daily flexibility routine. enhances long-term wrist health and movement efficiency. Who should do wrist circles? Weightlifters and powerlifters. Improves wrist flexibility for bench presses, deadlifts, and overhead lifts. Athletes, tennis, golf, basketball, martial arts. Enhances wrist endurance and control. Office workers and gamers. Helps prevent wrist fatigue from keyboard and mouse use. Musicians, pianists, guitarists, drummers. Supports better wrist control and reduces tension. Artists and writers. Reduces hand strain and improves dexterity for detailed hand movements. Final tips for success. Be consistent. Perform wrist circles daily for optimal results. Pair with wrist strengthening exercises. Combine with wrist curls, finger stretches, and grip exercises. Warm up before stretching. Loosen up with light hand movements before starting. Listen to your body. Stretch within your comfort range to prevent overstretching.